Hi, my name is Naomi, and I broke into this lab in order to make this video for you guys. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so this video will be on the hair. Can you see that? I don't know. No? Okay. Growth cycle. Yay! What is the hair growth cycle? Let me explain it to you right up there. Do you struggle with understanding your hair's growth cycle? Do you? You're not alone. Well, if you do, I made this video to tell you all about the science behind your hair. Here is the science behind your hair. First things first, how does hair grow? Hair grows out of tiny pockets in our skin called follicles. Each follicle lives in a cycle of an extended period of growth, followed by a relatively short period of rest. During the rest, the hair is still attached, but it ain't growing. More about that later. I guess this is what I get for breaking in, huh? After the quiet phase, the hair sheds and new hair begins to rise to continue the growth cycle. So, guys, you have to keep in mind there are There are three stages of growth. I learned about them by reading, so if I mispronounce them, please bear with me. I did Google the pronunciation of each of the words, but they literally gave me two for each. So I'm like, I don't know, I'm gonna just wing it. We have the anagen phase, the catagen phase, and the telogen phase, if I'm pronouncing them right. So the anagen stage is the first stage. It's also known as the growing stage. So your hair will grow about a ½ inch each month, and it's gonna sprout even faster in the summer months. I talk fast. In the summer months. Now, this stage, ladies and gentlemen, lasts about 3 to 5 years. Say what's up to my buddy. Hey, how you doing? Anyway, next we have the catagen phase. This is also known as the intermediate stage of growth. This stage itself lasts about 10 days, shorter than any of the other stages. This is when your follicles will prepare themselves for a resting stage. During this phase, the deeper parts of your follicles start to collapse. Last but not least, we now have the telogen phase, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. I almost fell. Twice, actually. Twice. Like, literally, I'm not stable at all. Who put these kind of chairs in a... Now we have the telogen phase, which is also known as the resting stage. Throughout this stage, your hair is either going to rest or shed. Maybe both. This cycle lasts about 3 to 4 months. Once the hair is released, the follicle then stays inactive during the rest period, and then the process is repeated. For some reason, I could not memorize that. Each follicle is independent and goes through the growth cycle at different rates, okay? If this didn't happen, we'd be bald. We'd literally be bald every 3 to 5 years, okay? Bald. Otherwise, like I was saying before, all of your hair would fall out at the same time. So like I had said, bald, you'd be bald. So how does hair grow? We know the stages, we understand that. But let's get into the actual science, which is why I'm here today, behind hair growth. So first thing first, your hair begins to grow from the root at the bottom of your follicle. I have notes. I have lots of notes. Each of these videos is literally a 4-page essay. You're welcome. The root is made up of cells of protein. Okay? Got it? Keep tracking. Blood from the blood vessels inside of your scalp then feed into the root, which creates more cells and causes your hair to what? Grow. The hair then gets pushed up through the skin as it grows, passing an oil gland along the way. Kind of like this, but slower. Oil gland helps keep the hair soft, and it's a natural moisturizer. This goes back to why I was talking about jojoba oil and how it acts like our natural oils. It's important that you get something that's kind of like what you got naturally, you know what I mean? Because it's going to help you thrive. If your hair is not thriving naturally, it's because you're lacking somewhere, some way, some shit, some form. Keep in mind, the hair dies by the time it's long enough to break through the skin. All the hair that you visibly see, maybe not this, because from Omi virgin hair, I wasn't born with it, but it looks like it, right? Anyway, all the hair that we naturally see is already dead. It has been dead since before you've seen it. All hair goes through this cycle, but all the hair on our body, like our eyebrows, our lashes, our legs, anywhere else we might have hair, okay? It only lasts a month to complete the cycle for that particular hair. That's why your body hair not as long as your regular hair, and that's why it has a stopping point, because it does not have the same process. I lied. It has the same process, but the process isn't the same length. So the shedding and the growth phase, all that stuff, is literally happening within 1 month versus happening in 3 to 5 years plus a couple months plus 10 days. So let's get into some factors that affect hair growth. I should not be on this table. They do science experiments on this and I can get sick. Okay, let's do it over here. quick rundown of factors. First things first, genetics. And genetics are responsible for what exactly? Genetics are responsible for your density, your color, your length, and your texture. My curls, thanks Rents, thanks. For real, I be thinking my parents because I love my hair. There's nothing like curly hair. There's nothing like my curly hair. You gotta love yourself, okay? Love on yourself. Don't be afraid to be like loving on yourself. Kanye about you, but maybe not Kanye recently. Maybe like Kanye like, let's not have this conversation. Let's just talk about hair. All right, climate is gonna affect your hair growth. The warmer the climate, the better for your hair. You in cold areas, Antarctica, Aging is a factor, rest and sleep, your diet. Are you stressed? Maybe you have health issues. Health issues is a huge factor in your hair growth. And last but not least, hair products can be a factor. If you ever ask me, Naomi, my hair is not growing, what should I do? My first thing I'm going to tell you is, how's your body? How are you feeling? Do you take vitamins? And if you answer no to those questions, if you say, no, my body's not feeling so great, I'm kind of stressed out, I'm not going to sell you any products. I'm going to send you away and I'm going to tell you to go get some vitamins, to go drink some water, to go make sure the inside is flourishing, okay? So the outside could, match. By the way, I had to write this backwards, so you know what? You guys might as well see it. It's Omi Virgin Hair. If you don't already know, Omi Virgin Hair is the best virgin hair site out there. Like, literally, come on. What other virgin hair site has a skeleton next to it, for real? Like, come on. Come on now. That's a popping behind skeleton. And as always, I hope that you guys learned something from this video. Not only that I'm willing to commit crimes for you, okay, because I am clearly willing to commit crimes for you, but that the hair growth process is a process, and you know all about it now. As always, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, okay? Now that I may have a record because I may get arrested for breaking and entering, I hope that you guys would subscribe so that you could see my videos that I post in the penitentiary. Is it clear that I had no idea how to end this video? Because I didn't. Don't, so I guess it's Omi out. Peace. Bye. Bye-bye.